Okay, Johnny, I want to talk to you about your clamp on your clamps on the Gen 3. I made a little drawing here. I hope you can see it. Rough drawing of your clamp, the screw going through it, this hole that's bored in there, we'll talk about that in a second, and then the angle of the taper of the clamps. What I'm finding is that when the clamp is open, the screw is out, this portion of the clamp is wider than this portion of the clamp. So when you come down onto a knife, this angle is backwards than what the knife angle is. And so the clamp starts to bite in this area, but you have an open space which allows the knife to rock back and forth. As this screw starts to tighten down, this weak point here allows this area to be curved, and this aggravates the problem. So I have a clamp and a knife. I'm going to gently put the clamp on the knife and give you an idea what we're talking about. Here's a little knife and clamp, and I'm just going to hold it and start to tighten it down a little bit. Like so. Now this knife is wobbling in the clamp. I don't know if you can see it or not. I guess I got to look at the mirror here. Oh, sorry about that. I'm out in my shop. And it starts to angle a little bit. And I've been able to put a feeler gauge. See, that feeler gauge goes right in there, which means the very end of this clamp is not touching the blade. And that's what's preventing the clamp from clamping on the blade, because it can't. At this point, if I put a straight edge on there like that, maybe you can see daylight in there or not, I don't know. But this clamp is bowed this way. And I believe that the reason for that is this hole right here. You've created a weak point in the clamp right there. This needs to go away. This taper needs to be continuous from here to here. I know there's other clamps out there that look like that, but none of them have this hole on it that I've been able to see. This is your weak point. So that is the problem with the clamp that I wanted to explain to you, and this is why I'm making this little video. Now, I do have another issue with the Gen 3 that I talked to you about. I'm going to make a separate video on that so this doesn't run too long. So for right now, my recommendation would be to get rid of that hole, and when the clamp is completely at rest, like so, that this angle here inside matches the angle of a knife. If I pinch this down like so, it does get tighter at the tip than it does where the hole is. But if I apply pressure back here, the opposite effect takes place. So you got to get rid of that hole, make new clamps, and then send me a couple of them. Thank you, Johnny. I'll get you another video pretty soon.